All right, thank you guys for sticking in. Sorry we're having some technical difficulties. Took us a little bit to get out here. But Westside going against Millard South. What have you guys have missed so far? 3-play drive to start it off for Westside. They threw a pick. Millard South came back, tried to go for it on fourth and 4, and came up unsuccessful. The Warriors are coming back, looking to score here. Run to Rose out to the outside, and we'll get stuck up, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Again, early start. This is technically what we would say the de facto state championship for freshman football. My name is Jaden Taylor. Alongside me here today, Kade Martin. Kade, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. Ready to see some good football.
Yeah, it'll be a great matchup here. A lot of busy week here on WTV Live. A lot of great matchups. Some freshman football action for some fans that haven't seen it. And these are, I guess, the future of these two programs. Millard South, again, 3rd in the rankings for varsity. Somewhat in there in the freshman technical coaches poll, they're ranked 2nd, just behind Westside. And Westside's got to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break. 0-0, 2:32 left to go here in the first quarter. And we will be right back here on Warrior Television. Warriors put a touchdown on the board, run straight up the middle. QB draw. Anthony Rezak up the middle. Talked about his brother so far this year and said he broke his collarbone earlier this year. Out for the season. Looks like a delay game penalty on the Warriors. 2:24 left to go here in this first quarter. As a lot of people have seen, PATs are not guaranteed in games like this. PAT is up and good. And the Warriors take their lead to 7 as we start off this first quarter. 2:24 left to go here in this first quarter. We'll be right back when we get back here right after this. Going to be about a 3rd and 3 for Millard South. These two teams fighting atop the class for freshman football. Again, there is no state championship set up for freshman football. These two teams just happen to line up for their last games of the season. Both teams undefeated, the only two undefeated teams in Class A. Just like in varsity, it's really been Millard South, Westside, as well as Bell West. Bell West was taken down up against Westside a couple weeks ago. Run up the middle is going to make it a first down. And I talked to outside linebacker Nick Anglem last night. I guess what the focus was for this team here today. It's really been about the pass rush, especially for a team like Millard South. When they do pass the ball, it's good to get pressure early, contain their quarterback. It's important all season. Going to be a QB option up the middle. Going to gain about 3 or 4 yards. Just like the varsity level, Millard South really important in using their running game. Do a lot of that option area style offense, especially in Millard schools. A quick first quarter. Warriors 7-0 with a touchdown. Anthony Rezak takes up the middle for the touchdown, and the Warriors are up 7-0 when we come back. Going to be a 3rd and 5 for the Patriots, looking to convert and keep this drive alive. 9:20 left to go here in the second quarter. Two back, going to take it himself up the middle. Will gain about 3 yards, won't get the first down. Going to be about a 4th and 3 from the Patriot, about 45. Gonna run to the outside. Get thrown off. Try to go back, cut it back the other way. And there are 3 Warrior defenders there. And they'll take the ball over at about the Patriot 36. 3 Warriors on that tackle. And they'll see if they can get something brewing on the offensive side of the ball.
Patriots are now 0-2 on 4th down attempts.
Yeah, we've seen that early. I mean, especially in a big game like this, you want to take risks. Head coach Tyler Rankin has liked the risks they have taken so far. Neither have converted. Maybe some change in game plan might see so far the rest of this game. Anthony Rizak in the shotgun. Ross to the right of him. Another 4-wide set, motion across the right. Going to be a jet sweep for a pass. Look for a trick play. Ball is thrown up, and it's caught. Amazing catch at the corner. What a play. We're going to see who that is. Number 85, Audric Permel. Mossed him over the top. That's going to be another first down for the Warriors. And a great game to watch here. 8:14 left to go here in the second quarter. Warriors getting the momentum. They're down at about the 1.5-yard line, looking to punch it in. We've seen a lot of Audric Permel, Bermel as a wide receiver. Big name to watch here is Jamez Ross. Been the main running threat. I mean, option out the right side. Rizak's going to try to take it himself, and he'll lose about a yard. Gonna make it second and goal from about the 2-yard line. Lost about a half a yard. Warriors gonna bring it out. Another 3-wide set. And Westside's gonna take a timeout. I don't think the Warriors like that set. They had a wide back just on the outside of the offensive line. You have Ross straight up the middle. Want to see maybe if they can put something through, maybe an option play out to the right. The Warriors, I mean, we've seen that on varsity, we've seen that on JV, and now we've seen that on that freshman squad. They run a lot of that same offense. You're not going to see too much of a difference, especially when you have playbooks that are so diverse in high school football. Not many people know this. I mean, a lot of people think you have your basic setup. Most groups see the same kind of playbook. But for players like this, as a freshman, it's so important to be able to get used to the playbook very young. That way you're used to it as you get up to the varsity level. Going to still be a second and goal opportunity. Like to see another option miss between Anthony Rizak and Jamez Ross. Ross has been the main rushing attack for this Warriors offense. Anthony Rizak is a speedster himself. Motion across the middle. Low snap. Rizak's going to have to fall on it. A huge loss. Make it third and goal from about the 8.
Center got a little bit too excited on that play.
And a little bit of a low snap. Caught Rizak going backwards. Drew Schmillen, the center here today. I mean, another 4-wide set. Rizak's going to have to run out. Throw off his body, and he's going to make a touchdown. What a great throw across the middle. Kyler Seaman with the catch.
Excellent awareness to notice where the line of scrimmage was and to stay behind it and get that throw off.
What a throw across his body. Anthony Rizak looking like Fran Tarkington out there. Cutting across a couple defenders, throwing off his back foot. and into the end zone. We thought that play very likely might have been dead. Then Rizak throws across his body, makes a play, and puts the Warriors up 2 scores. PAT from number 89, Jude Rankin, is up and good. And it's 14-0 in favor of your Warriors. 6:25 left to go here in this first half. Millard's out trying to get the momentum back when we come back. Warriors 2 kick it away. 1 back for the Patriots. Gonna go deep. That one's gonna drop a little bit of a muff. Try to get it across the middle. Gonna cut out to the outside, cut back in, get past another defender, and it'll be tripped up at about the 31. Austin Witzke on the return. 6:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Three wide set once again for the Patriots. It's taking him to get himself, going to cut across the left side and get tackled down at it for about 2 yards. Going to be about a 2nd and 8 for the Patriots. It's a lot of option running, a lot of back and forth. Warriors only with 1 timeout left to go. 5:48 left to go here in this first half. Going to give it across the middle. Going to cut to the outside and get tackled down. But that's enough for a first down. Patriots looking for some momentum. Caleb Ponowich, quarterback for the Patriots. Seen him a lot of run today. Some option opportunities and some QB draws. The Patriots have kept it wide out. Forces those safeties as well as cornerbacks not to be able to get after the run. Going to be across off the outside. One defender is not going to get him. It's be a gain of about 7 and 2nd down. And when you see a lot of running teams, when you have wide sets, it opens up really big opportunities. That's when it's really important for your outside linebackers, like we said, like Nick Anglem, to be able to make the plays in open space, especially when you're trying to run the ball a lot. 2 running backs to the side of Ponowich. Going to give it across over to the left. Nolan Feller going to get out across the tackle, try to hit it for the end zone. Going to be a flag down. But it'll get down to about the 5-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. Might be a sideline warning on one of the Warriors. We'll see the call. Yeah, sideline penalty for the Warriors. That moves the Patriots up even more.
Let's go, Patriots!
Going to be 1st and goal from about the 9-yard line. Ponowitz. Going to be 3 wide out to the right. Feller to the right of him. They give it off across the middle. See, that's going to be Braylon Hamilton, and he's going to get nowhere. .354 left to go here in this first half. Patriots on the doorstep from about the 8-yard line. Ponowitz, the quarterback for these Patriots, trying to lead this team to get back in this ball game. He's going to keep it himself, cut across the middle, two by the right hash, and got tackled down by about 3 different Warrior defenders. First one on it, we believe, number 20, Grant Beitler. Going to be a 3rd and goal from about the 6. Another bunched up set for the Patriots. Bonowitz going to go across the middle, try to dive for the end zone, and he won't get it. He's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's see what Coach Rankin will do.
Potentially needs to kick a field goal. They have not been successful on a 4th down attempt yet. They need to get to the end zone with this play, however. Huge play early in the game right here.
Pass out to the right. And a touchdown. And a touchdown for the Patriots.
Let's go, Patriots!
Early movement on the backside. That's going to cause a penalty. We'll see who it's on. Going to be encroachment on the Warriors. Patriots sub out a couple players. We'll see if they want to go for it. 2-point conversion would get them within 6. 2:06 left to go here in this first half. Quick quarters here in freshman football. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 1.5-yard line for the PAT. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Going to snap it off up the middle. Ponowitz is in. That's going to give them the 2-point conversion. It's be a 6-point ball game. Your Warriors still up 6. We'll see what the Patriots can do. 2:06 left to go here in the second quarter. Warriors looking to bounce back when we come back. 14-8 in favor of the Warriors. They're going to get the ball back, trying to score before halftime. Patriots will kick it away. Deep to about the 15-yard line. Warriors going to bring it back up across the middle. Number 2, Jesse Bach with the return at about the 32-yard line. That's where they'll start. 1:59 left to go here in this second quarter. I know we've talked about this before, okay, but I mean the back and forth for these teams, both teams 7-0. It's really been Westside, Bell West, and Millard South for the top 3 spots. We've seen that in varsity as well. Okay, what have you seen from these two teams so far this season?
I mean, both teams are playing really well. Only game that either team has really struggled in was Millard South in their last game, beating Papillion La Vista South 28-27 in overtime. Otherwise, both teams have won every game. I mean, as you said, Westside averaging nearly 50 points, allowing under 9 at about 8.5.
Rizak going to try to scramble around. Just throw off a defender, try to get around him, and won't. Going to be a sack.
Circling back to my previous statement a little bit, Millard South is averaging about 22 points at about 21.6 and letting up about 9.6 as well.
Yeah, the Warriors offense has been prolific so far this season. We've seen both Anthony Rizak as well as Jamez Raz, the big factors for them. Going to be a 4-wide set for the Warriors. 1:18 and counting left to go here in this second quarter. Ross going to cut across the middle, going to get past another defender, going to get through the threshold. Great block up the middle, and he'll get down to just about the 38-yard line of the Patriots. And that's what we're talking about. Jamez Ross runs a lot like Dominic Rizak if you want a varsity comparison. He's a very ground pound runner. 56 left to go here in this first half. Again, 3 out wide to the left. Look for a screen pass across the left. See once again cut across the middle. And Caleb Benning with the reception going to go across the middle. 35 seconds left to go. Going to be about 2nd and 1. Caleb Benning, also a basketball player. Transfer this season. Going to throw across the middle. Almost caught looks like that was Benning again. That one will drop. A little bit of a short throw from Rizak. Rizak has been a big factor for these Warriors so far this season. As a main quarterback, has been the leader of this team. You see both, the defensive side of the ball has been really important for them as well. I mean, you have Nick Englam, Aiden Smith, as well as Andrew Nielsen at the linebacker positions. And those are the spots they're going to be needed these next couple of years when we see these guys come back up. Run across the middle, going to be Ross once again. And try to get past a couple defenders, but we'll get a first down. 60 seconds left to go. Warriors only have 1 timeout. They let the chains keep going through. A little bit of a slow movement. The clock's going to run. They're going to spike it. 13 seconds left to go here in this first half. 14-8 in favor of your Warriors. Maybe time for about 1, maybe 2 more plays. Warriors do have 1 timeout. On the roster today, they do have Will Bowerly, mainly been a varsity kicker. He's a freshman, started off the year, hit multiple 30-plus yarders as he immediately moved up. Rizak going to cut across the middle, throw it to number 85, Audric Bermel. 6 seconds left to go. They're going to call a timeout. This will be another first down for the Warriors. Warriors going to need a good kick. 6 seconds left to go. Probably not enough time to put one for the end zone. Surprised Bermel did not try to get out of bounds after that play. Maybe preserve a timeout to get one more play off. We're going to see, as you see here, it's going to be Will Bowerly. He has kicked for the varsity team this season. We've seen both Tristan Alvano as well as Bowerly doing the kicking duties. Bowerly's kick is up. And just a chip shot. It's good. 2 seconds left still to go here in this first half. Patriots will need something big if they want to score. Patriots still have all three of their timeouts. 2 seconds wouldn't help much. Maybe possibly see a lateral play. But the way Coach Tyler Rankin has been today, very risky. 2 fourth-down conversions have been no good. Especially in a game like this, where you choose someone of the top dog in freshman Class A. Got to get those big opportunities. 17-8 in favor of your Warriors. Will Bowerly will kick it away. Three Patriots back deep. Bowerly to kick it away. Kick it to the right hash mark. And it go across the middle. End of the first half. For 21. Braylon Hamilton's going to get about to the 32-yard line. But that's going to be it for this first half. Your Warriors, Anthony Rizak, a rushing touchdown as well as a passing. And that's the difference so far. 17-8 in favor of your Warriors as we head to halftime. We're going to take a quick break and be right back for the KB halftime show when we are back here on Warrior Television. And we welcome you back to the KB halftime show. There's about 3 minutes till we get back to the second half kickoff. Again, a little bit of technical delays to start off this game. Got out here a little bit late to set up. But so far, the Warriors 17-8. Big matchup as Anthony Rizak has been the story of the day. Behind his running as well as Jamez Ross, Warriors offense has pulled ahead of Millard South. In this game, somewhat the de facto type freshman state championship. These freshman teams don't actually have a technical playoffs or actual state championship, but the two undefeated teams in Class A are playing here surprisingly in the last game of the season. Other top team that would have been mentioned was Bell West. Bell West lost earlier in the year to Westside. And a great win for the Warriors. So, Kade, here today, what have you seen from this Warriors offense? And, how do you think they can continue going into the second half?
I mean, really the story has just been focusing on their running. They've had two very good passing plays, but their entire focus in that first half was their run game. Being able to stay with that run game, find holes, and create space is going to be very crucial for this Westside team to get this late win.
Yeah, what about that? I mean, that off the back foot throw from Anthony Rizak over the middle. I mean, what a play. I mean, that's a guy that you want to see coming up to be a possible quarterback. Again, Cole Payton being a senior this year. Colby Brown will be the starter most likely next year if everything goes well as the senior next year. But after that, a little bit of Ty Kiefer possibly. He's mainly been playing safety on the JV team so far this season. Not a lot of current sophomores looking for the quarterback spot. Anthony Rizak might be that guy as possibly the future of Westside football. You're going to get soon here to the third quarter. But on the defensive side of the ball, Millard South has had a lot of miscues, has had a lot of back and forth defense to where they haven't really been containing those assignments as much. Kade, what do you feel they can improve upon in the second half to possibly get themselves back in this ball game?
I mean, really, it's going to be focusing on stopping plays as soon as they can. They've let a lot of big runs. They've let those two throws happen where they're just not able to cut off those lanes, cut off those passes, and are just able to let the Westside players get through.
Yeah, I mean, a big thing there, but we talked about that. I mean, Anthony Rizak, has been a guy that's able to be off his feet, being able to work like, I believe I talked to him somewhat as like a Fran Tarkington earlier in the stream. And he's really kind of been that. There's going to be a way for Millard South, maybe in the game plan for this second half. Coach Tyler Rankin, if I was him, want to look for a quarterback spy. I want to look for something to make sure he keeps his eyes on Anthony Rizak, though he's not able to break out and make any big plays. We're about to get to the second half kickoff. 17-8 in favor of your Warriors. At Phelps Field for the de facto freshman state championship. We'll be right back to start off your second half right after this. Okay. Gracias. Yep. Will Bowerly to kick it away for the Warriors. I believe Tyler Kirkpatrick is the man deep for the Patriots. Kick is deep off the middle. They cut across about the 25-yard line. Can try to get to the 30. The move for a couple more yards. We'll get down at just about the 31, and that's where the Patriots will start off their drive. Ten-minute quarters here in freshman football comparatively to the 15 in varsity. Another stack set for the Patriots. Nothing going there. Looks like that was number 33, Jonquel Osler, with the tackle and able to get by that guard up front and get to the running back up the middle.
Really an explosive play that you want out of your defense to start this half off right. Being able to get the other team's morale down as soon as possible is going to be very effective in this game.
And a big part of that is making sure you're physical, especially as freshmen. Not always guys that are most developed. But another tackle up the middle. Ball might have been out, and it is. Might have been, looks like it was Osler on the tackle, but number 34, Andrew Nielsen, with the strip and will get the ball back for the Warriors. What a play. 9:08 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Warriors gained possession once again. Andrew Nielsen picks up the fumble with the strip. The Warriors will start back once again on offense. 9:08 left to go, 17-8 still in favor of your Warriors. Another three wide set out to the right. Look for another screen pass. Get a motion out to the right. And there you go. There's the screen out to the right side. Ross going to try to cut it back up the middle. Taken down. Looks about a gain of 5 or 6. It'll be second down. .45 left to go and counting. Warriors set up about the 27-yard line. Another three wide set over to the left side. Can you see only one cornerback on that right side, on the inner hash line? It's a great opportunity for a possible screen pass. Pass across the middle. That's going to be picked off. Errant throw across the middle. The Patriots will get the ball right back. Back-to-back turnovers. And number 11, Juan Matos.
Second interception.
With the interception, Patriots take it right back.
Second interception from Rizak today. Although Westside is winning, that is not really something you want out of a quarterback. Only throwing one touchdown, scoring one though, however.
Yeah, back-to-back turnovers. Turnover margin so far, 2 for the 2 let up by the Warriors, another 1 by the Patriots on that fumble. We saw back-to-back. Going to run up the middle, throw off one defender, and gain about 5 yards. It'll be second down for the Patriots. Just under 8 minutes left to go here in this third quarter for the Patriots. 9 points behind. Really need a touchdown to get back in this ball game. Head coach Tyler Rankin has been very aggressive here today. 2 fourth down opportunities. Weren't able to get either of them. Also went for that 2-point conversion. Run out of the right. Just throws it up. Tipped. Oh, just dropped down. Jamez Ross, who's also the safety for this team, jumped up, tried to grab it. Not a great throw across the middle for Caleb Ponowitz. And it's going to be about 3rd and 5. Going to take it himself. Caleb out of the outside. Going to get down to about the 11-yard line. That's going to be Caden Allen up the middle. Allen checks into the ball game. Seven and change left to go here in this third quarter. Going to be a first down for the Patriots. Cut to the outside. Allen going to try to cut across the middle, get another pass, another defender. Out of the outside hash. stuffed up. Got to be another first down for the Patriots.
Allen not
stepping
listed as
into
a
the game.
Allen not really listed as a running back on the roster, but is running quite well.
Yeah, Allen so far this season, it's been mainly Allen as well as Ponowitz. Patriots might have wanted a more run-dominant scheme here in the second half. 6:36 left to go here in the third quarter. Going to be a run up the middle for a gain of about 6 yards. Ground and pound offense. Allen once again going to take it himself, going to cut out to the left hash to try to get another blocker. Will get the first down. And again, like we've said, a lot of ground and pound offense for this Patriot team. And we've seen that a lot from all Patriot Millard schools. Both Millard North, Millard West, and Millard South are very run-dominant teams. And Allen's been shifting around a lot like TJ Urban. Gonna hand it off to the outside. Gonna get past one defender, cut across the middle, and it'll get thrown down at about the 20. We'll see if it's a first down. It will be.
The Warriors defense is struggling a little bit to start this half after that takeaway.
Yeah, Nolan Feller with the run there. The tempo is very much so on the Patriots side. Give me another 4-wide set. Another spread type action. Allen is going to take it himself, try to go up the middle, and there's nothing there. Great tackle up the middle. Looks like that's going to be by Aiden Smith.
The Warriors finally prevent Allen from getting about 5 yards per carry. Being able to stop him at this moment when Millard South is so aggressive, so quick right now, that's very important.
Yeah, Allen, a big piece coming into this game, has been very shifty. Averaged about 4.5 yards so far. Is going to go across the middle. And another tackle. Warriors defense making a statement here coming towards the red zone. Going to be third down, 4:26 left to go. Was a loss of a yard. Jonquil Ostler as well as Andrew Nielsen. Been really big for the Warriors on the defensive side of the ball. Going to hand it off to the right side. And another tackle. That time by Caleb Benning. That's going to make it a 4th and 9. About actually a loss of 2 yards. Caleb Benning, the cornerback on that play, able to jump the gut and be able to make the tackle on number 22, Nolan Feller.
Feller hasn't really been able to do much of anything this game. The Warriors offense have stopped him most times he's gone east-west.
Yeah, and we've talked about it. You like that spread offense. You like a lot of open opportunities. And those defensive backs and outside linebackers have such a crucial role. They've been able to make it. Allen going to look for the pass to the end zone. Going to throw it up and caught. Busted coverage out to the outside. 2 Westside defenders unable to locate the ball, and it's a touchdown. 17-14, 3:18 left to go here in the third. We'll see what the Patriots want to do, if they want to kick it or they want to go for it. Kicking would probably be the most substantial opportunity. No true reason to go for 2. They don't make it here. Still keep it a 3-point game. PAT snap is a little bit low. Kick is low, but it'll get just through the uprights. Millard South with a statement drive. 73 yards down the field. and they keep this game within 2. Warriors and Patriots to the end of the third quarter here coming up soon. We'll see who can pull this one out when we come back. Patriots going to kick it away. We just saw a 4th and 11 touchdown for the Patriots. Ever since we've seen Caden Allen come into the game for the Patriots. An amazing drive down the field, multiple third down conversions. And like we've seen out of this Millard South team, gritty long drives that end up in a big play. Patriots 1 for 3 on kicking opportunities. Going to be a little bit of a squib. Try to fall on it. Well, did not quite go out of bounds. No penalty flag going to be there. Looked like it might have been a little bit of a misredirection opportunity. But no ability for an onside recovery. 3:18 left to go. 17-15 in favor of your Warriors here in this third quarter. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And again, only 10 minutes per quarter in freshman football comparatively to a 15 in varsity Class A.
Let's go, Patriots!
Anthony Rizak, the story of the day for the Warriors. Rushing touchdown as well as a passing. Steps back and hand it off to Jamez Ross. Going to try to get across the middle. Going to get past one defender, but that'll be where he stops. And it'll be about 2nd and 11. Going to be another 4 wide set for the Warriors. We've seen both the safeties back. Going to be another option, or excuse me, another screen pass across the middle to Caleb Benning. That's going to make it a first down. And that's what we're going to see a lot from these Warriors here in this freshman team, as well as that varsity team. We've seen a lot. If you saw on that play there, you see that cornerback playing about 10 yards off the line. You have another outside linebacker looking to get the slot guy on the inside. And maybe another safety across the middle. Looked like it'd be about a cover 1 up across the middle. That cornerback on the outside, maybe looking as a cover 2. Those are great opportunities to, when you have that really spread offense, to maybe get those screen passes. I formation up across the middle. That's going to be a first down. Excuse us on that setup. Thought they would have moved the chains. Was about a 3rd and 1. Nonetheless, the Warriors get the first down. 1:47 left to go here in the third quarter. Anthony Rizak looking for the play call. It's been a big story of the Warriors' day. Being seen both Jamez Ross as well as Anthony Rizak, the big factors for this Westside team. Caleb Benning as well. Another 3 wide set out to the right. Millard South might have been able to figure out their little scheme. We throw across the middle once again, and that one's going to drop down. Three wide set out to the right. We cross to the inner sideline. Going to gain about 6 yards. Audric Bermel once again on the catch. Going to be about a 3rd and 4. Time likely to click down on this 3rd quarter. Only 53 seconds left to go. And the way these offenses have been running, long drives, long running opportunities, we'll likely see the Warriors try to milk clock. Going to run to the left side. James Ross going to try to get to the middle. And we'll get about a yard. Going to make it about a 4th and 3. About a 4th and 3.5. 34 seconds left to go here in this 3rd quarter. Clock is not running. Warriors going to elect to go for it. Isolation attempt for Rizek out of the gun. 5 wide for the Warriors. Gonna need a big play. Rizek, another cutback route and a catch for the 1st down.
Warriors taking a huge risk on that play. About half field, able to convert, which is very huge for them.
Yeah, Bermel once again, that's another one of those targets. We've seen a lot of Benning and a lot of Bermel for the Warriors. Maybe one more play left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 19 seconds left. Rizek out of the gun once again. Gonna have to scramble around and get past one defender, but he'll get sacked and thrown down. Did a good job of getting back to make it about a 1-yard loss. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. (17-15) in favor of your Warriors. We're headed to the 4th quarter. Nitty-gritty time for both of these teams. It can be really up to anybody. When it comes down to the field goal situation, Warriors easily have the advantage. Will Bowerly has played at all 3 levels so far this season. He's played a little bit at the varsity level. They've had him as well as Tristan Albano kicking the field goals. Albano usually is the place kicker off kickoffs. Then Bowerly kicks up to about 35 yards. Anything more than that is Albano's job. We see how important the field goal opportunities are here in freshman football. We don't have as many groups, or excuse me, as many teams that have as solid of kicking units. Refs taking a little bit of time to start off this 4th quarter. Going to be about a 2nd and 11 for the Warriors. Still 3 timeouts on both sides. Again, like these teams have been running, maybe see 2 or 3 more drives to end out this 4th quarter. Motion going to go out to the left. Going to be a little squib over to Caleb Benning. He'll gain about 2 yards. Will get shoved back. We'll see where the forward progress brings him.
Warriors really need to focus on their defense in this last quarter.
Once again, Rizek, the only one in the gun. 5 wide. This wide receiver core has been dangerous. Rizek's going to step back. Another cutback route over to Caleb Benning. And he'll catch it just on the sidelines, make it a 1st down. Going to be a 1st and 10 after that 3rd and 9 play. 9-10 left to go here in the 4th quarter. A touchdown here for the Warriors. Definitely would not ice it. But we'll get them the much-needed space. Give themselves a really good opportunity. Once again, another 5-wide set for the Warriors. Only a cover one for the Patriots. We'll see if there's going to be a blitz up the middle. Allen, look at that linebacker spot. Ross will come back in the backfield with the motion. And he'll take it himself. Gonna curl across the outside hash. Gonna try to get to the corner. Will get it there. Gonna cut back across the middle. And it'll get pushed out after a gain of about 6 yards. Going to be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors at just about the 11.5-yard line. Another 4-wide set. Blitz coming to him. Going to be a screen pass out to Caleb Benning and to cut across the middle with a spin move, trying to dive for the end zone. Won't be able to get it, about 2.5 yards short. Going to be about a 2nd and 1. Just over 8 minutes left to go here in this 4th quarter. Warriors looking to get some much-needed insurance. Patriot defense bunched up at the line. Motion out to the right. Going to be a run up the middle. Jamez Rush trying to get to the end zone, and he will. Jamez Ross with the touchdown. Saw a little bit of motion out to the left from the defensive side of the ball. That outside linebacker might have been the difference, as Jamez Ross was able to take the handoff and cut across to the right for the touchdown. Will Bowerly looking for the PAT. Low snap, good hold, and it's up and through. Jamez Ross with an amazing run out to the corner for about a 4-yard touchdown. Your Warriors up by 9, 24-7 with 7:39 left to go in this 4th quarter. Will Bowerly to kick it away for the Warriors. Kick dead straight up the middle. Almost got over the head of the receiver. Going to try to cut back up the middle. Gain about 18 yards on the return. We'll get out to about the 22-yard line. And that's where the Patriots will start off their first drive of the 4th quarter, needing a touchdown, down by 9. Not unreasonable for them to be able to come back in this one. But especially how this offense has been moving today. A lot of ground and pound, a lot of long drives. And that could be this team's kryptonite here in the 4th quarter. Stack set once again. Allen's going to hand it off to the left side. Looks like it's number 22, Nolan Feller. Cut back to the middle. Check that. Going to be Braylon Hamilton. And it'll be about a 2nd and 6.
Warriors really on pace to be their lowest scoring game of the season. 24 points with 7 minutes remaining.
Another run up the middle, gonna go nowhere. This Warriors defense sticking to this team. A loss of about 3 yards, gonna be a 3rd and 9. Third and 9. Honowitz with a large throw across the middle. Ross with the interception, going to try to bring it back. Get past one defender, tip it down the sidelines. And to get thrown out at about just the 1 yard line. Jamez Ross might have just sealed that one up. We saw on that play, try to get a long throw up the middle, just short-armed it. Caleb Honowitz came into the ballgame for that one. We've seen him mainly be the long thrower, the pocket passer. While Caden Allen has kind of been the more typical Millard South quarterback in the option style of offense. Going to be a 1st and 10 at the goal line. A little bit of miscommunication, and the Warriors are going to have to call a timeout. Jamez Ross with the interception and return to about the 2 yard line. Touchdown might ice it here. We're going to be right back here on Warrior Television to close out this ball game. Stack set for the Warriors. Anthony Rizak in the gun. Look for a possible run once again to Jamez Ross. And they're going to get off to him. Going to cut out the outside. Try to move into the middle. And we'll throw a Millard South defender off of him. And that is another Warrior touchdown. Right there, Jamez Ross puts the team on his back. Gets the interception, brings it back down on the return to about the 2 yard line, and then punches it in on 1st and goal. 6:03 left in the 4th quarter. Good PAT would make it 31-15. That might put it out of reach. Gonna go for 2. Ross gonna cut it out to the outside. Gonna get the 2-point conversion with ease. That's gonna make it 32-15. Securing a 3-score ball game with the style of offense Millard South has. Going to be a miracle for them to come back in this one. But what a play. What a drive overall. For Jamez Ross. Interception followed by a run up the middle for a touchdown. Then mows over a defender for the 2-point conversion. Will Bowerly to kick it away once again for the Warriors. Millard South does have 3 timeouts. Gonna need a big return. Line drive kick across the middle. Gonna be touched. Try to bring it back out. Gain it to about the 20 yard line. And that's where the Patriots will start. Going to be another stacked up set for the Patriots. Only one out wide to the left. Cover one for the Warriors. Going to be a run across the middle. Gain about 2 to 3 yards. And it'll be second down. But not what you want to see on the offensive side of the ball. Tyler Rankin, Millard South coach here tonight, was very aggressive in that first quarter. Had 2 fourth down conversions be no good. A lot of moving off the line. Warriors need to get a guy to the sidelines. Do it just in time. With the 2nd and 8 run up the middle. 5:20 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Westside needs something going. Millard South needs to get something going with just about 5 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Taking a lot of time in between plays. Another stack set up the middle. Going to hand it off to the outside. 2 defenders on him. And he's going to get nowhere for a loss of 2.
The Warriors' defense has really come alive in this last quarter.
Going to be a 4th and 6. This will essentially be the ball game. They can get something here. Still have a chance. Turnover on downs would ice it. See in the corner, Warriors varsity football team helping out these freshman youngins. This is the future of this team. Going to be a timeout for Millard South. 4:33 left to go here in this fourth quarter. 32-15 in favor of Westside. We'll be right back to conclude this one on Warrior Television. Upperclassmen cheering on this freshman squad. 4:33 left. Going to be a 4th and 6 for Millard South. This crowd is into this ball game. We throw across the middle, be tipped and down. That'll be, who is that once again on the left side? No other than Jamez Ross, the safety, putting that one down. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Really, all the Warriors need to do now is just get a first down after taking the first few downs. Waste a bunch of clock. 4.5 minutes left. This is not looking good for Millard South.
Yeah, this one just about iced. 4:28 left to go. 3 scores in favor for the Warriors. Anthony Rios is going to hang it off to Jamez Ross. Going to try to get the corner. Going to get wrapped just a little bit. Tripped back to the inner sideline. Going to get an opening. Going to get past the middle. Try to dive for the end zone. We'll get down about just the 2-yard line. But Jamez Ross almost got tripped up in the beginning. Cut back. Went past the defender. And led his blocker to just about the 2-yard line. And the Warriors once again in scoring distance at just about the 2. Going to be a 1st and goal. I set formation, run up the gut. And that is another Warrior touchdown. And this one is just about done. Run up the middle. Caleb Benning with the fullback dive. I know we talked about earlier, Kade, you talked about earlier, a little bit of a drought in scoring for this game compared to the recent games this season. PAT is up and good, making it 39-15 in favor of your Warriors. Like we were saying, Kade, a little bit of a drought in that first and second quarter. Only had 7 minutes left to go, and 2 touchdowns have been scored. Warriors getting to their normal ways on offense. This one will just about ice it, but goodness gracious, on the offensive side of the ball, Jamez Ross, an interception, 2 touchdowns on the day, as well as a great defensive outing. He's been running the ball all night, has been that leader for this Warrior team. And I guarantee you Warriors fans looking for these next 2 years, you'll see him a lot on Friday evenings. Bowerly to kick it away. Long line drive kick. Going to get caught from number 22, Braylon Hamilton. He's going to cut out to the left to get past one defender. Try to get to the 20-yard line. And it'll get thrown down by 4 different Warrior defenders. Ashton Matoyer, the first one there. And it'll be another first down for Millard South. Warriors been able to take a firm stance in this one. We've seen a strong defensive side of the ball. I mean, this team has looked a lot like their varsity counterpart. A lot of good passing plays, a lot of run-dominant offense when needed. Looks like there was early motion on the line, maybe possibly a false start. Flag is going to be picked up. Going to be, early movement on the defensive side of the ball. Whitecap did not signify what that was. Saw the inner sideline umpire counting some of Millard South's players. Thought there might have been too many men on the field. But it's going to be a 1st and 5. Ponowitz steps back. 3 Warriors defenders on him and try to get around, and he'll get down. Great defensive play by number 68, Drew Schmillen. Going to be about a 2nd and 9. Millard South finally able to spread it out wide. It's how they were successful in that first half. Ponowitz is going to take it himself, going to cut around to the left side, try to get to the first down, get past one defender, get thrown out. Looks like it was just about a 9, probably going to be about a 4th and 1. And great matchup. 3rd and 1. Thought the umpire might have had that one wrong. 4 out wide once again. Ponowitz going to try to take it himself. Going to get thrown down in the backfield. This Warriors defense has been a strong presence. That tackle right there by Jonquil Osler. We've seen both Osler and Nielsen in the backfield a lot today. Both have been working as the middle linebackers. They've been really easily able to get past those Patriot offensive line. Patriot guards and both the left and right tackles have struggled today, letting a lot of 3 to 4 man rushes get through. There we see once again early rush, going to cut out of the right side. Really big opening. Try to get past one defender, will get him, and get thrown down at just about the 50-yard line. Going to make it a 1st down. That will likely get us close. 1:37 left to go. Chains have been moved.
Feller finally with a good run for Millard South. Comes a little bit too late though.
Going to try to throw it up, and not a great throw. That one's going to get down. Going to be a 2nd and 10. 1:23 left to go here in this fourth quarter. This one about sealed up. You can see both on NEX. Let me repeat that. NEXT.com. It's a great place to get all of your youth prospects for freshman and JV football. They've been able to show all the games so far this season for a lot of the underclassmen. I'm sure the group over there will likely, if the Warriors pull this one out, which likely they will, they'll be the #1 team in Class A. Going to be a first down for the Patriots. Another comeback route brings them a first down. 1:10 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Pano is trying to keep this drive alive. Another 2 defenders on him. The ball's going to be thrown out. I mean, we've seen a lot tonight. You see both number 42, Mitchell Griffin, as well as number 20, Grant Beitler. Both rushing the quarterback within about a second and a half of the ball being snapped. Those outside linebackers for this Warrior team have been disrupting this Millard South offense. It's been a big story here tonight. 39-15 in favor of your Warriors. 1:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. If you guys are just joining into this ball game, somewhat of the de facto state championship for freshman A football. Huge hit across the middle, unable to get either of them somehow. It'll be a gain of about 5 yards. Gonna make it about a 3rd and 4. I want to see here. I believe we saw number 70, Wilson Munsterman, be able to get past the line. Had a huge hit on the quarterback. Warriors trying to get a guy off the line. Going to throw out to the right. And the ball's going to get dropped to make it a 4th and 4. We saw a Warrior trying to run off to the sidelines. Might have had 12 men. Umpire's not going to call it. 31 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Warriors likely to wrap this one up. A big play here. Trying for their second fourth down conversion of the game. Going to be a 4-wide set. Ponowitz going to throw across the middle. Going to be caught for the first down. Millard trying to work in the hurry up. Clock resumes. Ref's been able to call the clock a lot earlier so far this game. Chains haven't been moving quite as quickly. Ponowitz can try to keep it himself. Roll out to the left. Throw across for another first down. Tiptoed down the sidelines. We'll see what the Patriots call it. They're going to call it a touchdown. 8 seconds left and a Mustang touchdown. Excuse me, Patriot touchdown. Cut over to left side, tiptoe down the sideline. My call, I thought he might have been out. But brings the Patriots closer nonetheless. Only 8 seconds left and go for 2. And won't get it. Gonna make it a 18-point game. Sorry for some of the lighting issues, especially around these 4 o'clock games. Lighting is straight in our eyes. 8 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. Probably going to be a kickoff, maybe one more play, and that'll be it. Your Warriors will likely take home this ball game. Big win for this team. Going to end out their season 8-0 with huge wins this season. This probably being the biggest of the year. Patriots like to kick it off one more time. Warriors really been dominant this year. Started off with a big prep win in week 1, 52-6. Then went up against Papillion La Vista with a win of 56-6. Bellevue East 38-0. Bellevue West 42-8. Then Pavilion La Vista South 66-12. Then a 55-20 Norfolk win. Then just before this week, a 40-8 win over Millard West. This team has easily been the most dominant in Class A freshman football. Just to remind you, stay tuned after this ball game for the KB postgame show and the presentation of our Time for Two player of the game. A lot of different options, a lot of great teams in the players in this one. Going to try to run out this clock. Kyler Seaman just running around, and that'll end the ball game. Your Warriors win this game 39-21. And that ends it. Great win for your Warriors. 39-21. This Class A freshman team goes undefeated as they take down Millard South to end off the season. A lot more action coming in this week. We're going to show you guys the play almost made on Thursday night, as well as the biggest varsity football game of the year on Friday. Westside going up against St. Thomas Aquinas. And then on Saturday morning, the semifinals and championship game of the Westside Invite for volleyball. Very busy week. We're going to get right back here on the KB postgame show to give you guys the Time for Two player of the game.
All right, we are back here on the KB postgame show. I'm with our Time for Two player of the game, Jamez Ross. 8-0 this season. Technically, the state champions of Class A. How can you guys, talk about the season so far?
It's going good. This is one of our hardest games this season. Feel good to go out with this win and show that all the hard work that we put in during practice and during our games.
All right, so you're a two-sided ball player, playing a little bit of safety as well as a running back. How has you been able to play, both sides of the offense, helped you mentally prepare for these games?
It helped me mentally prepare for the games by just being focused throughout the games, watching the ball, making sure my team stays focused, and just being a dominant player on both sides of the field.
All right, so a really young team, all the this freshman atmosphere, a lot of bright spots going into the future of this program. What do you have to feel, about these next 3 years for you?
I feel like it's going to go really well. We're showing that we're one of the top freshman teams as we're playing football right now, and I feel like what we're doing right now is going to really help us 3 years from now.
All right, thank you so much, man. Again, our time for two player of the game, Jamez Ross, huge night, interception as well as multiple touchdowns. That's going to end it here on WTV Live. Your Warriors win this ball game and end off the season 8-0. Thank you so much. My name is Jaden Taylor, alongside me tonight, Kade Martin as well as Charlotte Murphy. It's been a great game. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back on Thursday for Almost Maine, the great play here at Westside High School. Thank you so much.